Good morning, everyone. All right, today I have a very quick public service announcement for anyone who uses an Authenticator app on your phone to get into websites. Because I had a friend call me on Saturday, I think, and say, I have a problem with the internet. Can you help me? And Facebook. And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And she said the word Facebook. I'm like, I probably can't help. But she said she'd gotten locked out of her account. She couldn't get back in. She was in a loop. And it's because there was something going on with her GoDaddy email account and her Authenticator app that was attached to that. And she deleted the Authenticator and then reinstalled it on her phone. And then Facebook wouldn't let her in. And it was a big mess. Now, the Authenticator apps are great for a little bit of security, just an extra step to get into your accounts. However, if you delete the Authenticator app off of your phone before you transfer the code or like the app and all its registrations over to a new device, it will screw you up. Okay. And I've done some research on this now, and this actually happened to a couple of people in the eShop group, in my Facebook group, who could not get into their Shopify account, and one other person couldn't get into something else. So you really, if you have one of these Authenticator apps, they're fine. They're great. Use them for security. But before you transfer to a new phone, you need to transfer all the codes. There's a code on the Authenticator app that says scan this to transfer your codes to the new device. Okay, so you install the app on the new device, then you scan the code that the old phone gives you to install everything onto your new phone. And if you don't do that and you just go about your business and you try to install it, it's not going to work. You're going to have to get into each account separately by either using the restoration codes that they've given you if you have those, or by contacting the account and trying to get them to help you. Now, if they can't do that, then you've lost that account, and it's a mess. So just never go to get a new phone and just hand them your phone and say, here, you keep this. Don't do that, because you're going to have to get into the apps to transfer certain things over, especially anything that's security settings that let you into your account. Now, as far as Facebook goes, one thing that people did in my eShop group, like I said, and in other groups that I've talked to, is to pay for the Facebook Authenticator, like the authenticated verified Facebook. I think it's Meta Verified. I can make up names for it. It's the Meta Verified program. That's what we did yesterday. So after going through the loop several times, I said, look, I've heard people say that when you pay for that blue check mark on Facebook, that you actually get a customer service rep who you can chat with. And she said, I will try that. So it's $1. It was $1 trial for the first month, and then $15 after that. So I guess you could cancel it. But you know what? She paid that money, and immediately Facebook gave her the option to actually chat with someone who was able to fix the problem. And it took a few hours. She had to, they escalated the problem. They told her to try some things. It didn't work. They said, we'll get back to you. And they actually did. And she said one thing to tell people is that when that happens, if they get back to you, you can go to the Meta Verified section on your phone, because she could get in on her phone. She couldn't get in on the desktop. So that's another piece of it that was interesting. But she was able to get into Facebook on her phone. And she said that there's a spot there where it has open cases. So you can just go back there to check in to see if anything's been added, any information, any more questions, and that will stay there. And she was able to get back into her account. And the problem was the Authenticator. So Beth, you were right. It was the Authenticator. I figured it out. Okay, so after the whole thing, you have to make sure that you transfer everything from the Authenticator apps to the new device before you delete it. If you delete it, you've just messed yourself up. So that's my advice. Number one, be careful with that. Also, go to these websites, because most of them have recovery codes. In the security section on most websites, I know that Etsy has this. There are recovery codes that you can download and just hold on to. And then if for some reason you get locked out, you can use those codes to get back in. I would suggest that if you have any kind of two-factor authentication on anything, you need to see if they offer that, because that will help you get back in if you do get locked out, and you won't have to go through the whole thing. But if you have problems with Facebook, we all know that they are impossible to get a hold of. And if you pay for that Meta Verified, you actually can get a hold of someone who can help you. So that's my advice for today. Just keep that in the back of your mind. But the first thing everybody should do is go to get those reset codes, get those authorization codes, what security codes, backup codes, whatever they call them, any website that you really need to get into, especially if you have the Authenticator apps on your phone that you use, because that's the backup code that will help you bypass all of this. And it might help. It might not. I mean, I'm not sure if she had that for Facebook, it would have helped, but it might have. And, but the Meta Verified would help, because it did help. It's helped other people in my groups, and it did help yesterday. I sat and watched the whole process, and it was worth the $15. I promise you. All right. So leave me any questions, and I will talk to you later.